Can you imagine singing a song in which the message of that song is about not being able to sing? Well, that is what happens in Psalm 137, in which the musician, an immigrant living in a strange land, is devastated, living so far away from his beloved home. He is devastated in part because the citizens of this new land make fun of his religious songs and his songs of Zion, his beloved home. In his devastation, he is caught in a terrible dilemma. He does not want to sing about Zion under these humiliating conditions. Yet, he is afraid that if he does not sing, he will forget about Zion the beautiful. He would rather lose his ability to strum his stringed instrument and lose his gift of singing if he cannot sing songs of Zion. So, what is an immigrant like him supposed to do? Well, in my Hispanic ministry work, I have had to engage and provide ministry for many immigrant people caught in this very same dilemma. In my ministry, I draw comfort from the writings found in the book of the prophet Jeremiah, who was himself ministering to immigrants living under these devastating conditions in a strange land, somewhere, sometime around the year 600 BCE. His advice to these immigrants is truly inspired counsel. In chapter 29, he begins by telling the people that they are in a strange land because it is God who wills that they should be there. God sent them there. He tells these immigrants to get involved in the construction of homes and to live in these homes. He tells them to work in agriculture, in fruit orchard management, grow food and be nourished. In other words, he tells them to settle and prepare to live as long-term residents. He further tells them to get married and have lots of kids, and then to have lots of grandkids. These grandkids, of course, most likely included children from mixed marriages with the citizens of that foreign land. Then he tells them to seek the peace of that city to which they have been sent. For in seeking the peace and well-being of that strange city, they too would also have peace. In our modern time, we too, as community of Christ, have been given inspired counsel. We have been told, God, the eternal Creator, weeps for the poor, displaced, mistreated, and diseased of the world because of their unnecessary suffering. Such conditions are not God's will. Open your ears to hear the pleading of mothers and fathers in all nations who desperately seek a future of hope for their children. Do not turn away from them, for in their welfare resides your welfare. These words bring much comfort to the people I work with. They see in the community of Christ a kind people who are willing to share what they have. But then the community of Christ has always been like this, even from the earliest days of the Restoration. For example, while other American settlers wanted to annihilate or displace the native inhabitants on the frontier, the saints of the early Restoration wanted to live in peace with the native people and farm side by side with them. We continue to follow this tradition today as we make pathways of peace for the displaced living within our lands. So, what are those persons described in Psalm 137 supposed to do? Well, not much, if we do not help. It is up to us to help them by charting a pathway in their journey in and through a strange land. It is up to us to help them find safe places to sing songs of Zion. It is my prayer that we will be able to see those displaced living as strangers in a strange city. May we be able to keep an ear open to people who sing mournful songs about not being able to sing their songs. May we open our hearts to their struggle and help them in seeking the peace of the city. May God continue to bless you as you respond, facilitating the peace of the city and making it a reality through your discipleship of generosity.